SENS Sensionics awarded U.S. patent integrated optical filter system with low sensitivity to high angle of incidence light for analytic sensor. That's Sandy Echo November Sandy, SENS. SENS Sensionics spiking here, a company with some patent news. NNOX, NanoX Imaging, earnings results out. November Oscar X-ray reported a loss of $19 million. APEN, Apollo Endosurgery, awarded U.S. patent method of implanting an intragastric balloon. That's for Papa Echo November. RDHL, Red Hill Biopharma increases previously announced board deal to $35 million, $8 of ADSs. That's Romeo Delta Hotel Lima, RDHL.
Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are we doing? How are we doing here? Nasdaq is reversing still. Could be an interesting day on Nasdaq today, hopefully. We have a couple stocks today, if you're interested. NMDC. No idea why or when I played this stock, but apparently I did because I have these levels, right? So these levels are from at least 6 months ago. And as you can see, they're playing out pretty well right now. You can see where the price gets overlapping candles, right? There's a lot of price action in this area. And that's where the key levels were. So we'll see if this holds up. Good morning, guys. Good morning. You guys watching anything? So I know NIO had earnings last night. I guess it didn't go too well. Minus 14. Big drop. Like I said, they've been just following Tesla. I think Tesla hype.
NSPR Inspire MD awarded U.S. patent stent assembly and methods for treatment via body lumens. That's November Sandy Papa Romeo, NSPR. KNSA, Kinixa launched patient registry for recurrent pericarditis. That's Kilo November Sandy Alpha.
Oh, this Red Bull is amazing. So I didn't have a Red Bull yesterday, which was like a holiday for me. Never had time, and then when I went to the gym, I had a pre-workout.
UWMC, so. Uniform Whiskey Michael Charlie, getting a pop here, $8.44. UWM Holdings. WWM Holdings is a residential mortgage lender. Shares of Rocket Mortgage RKT
Let's
continuing higher
see.
this morning, hitting a high of 28.58. Romeo Kilo Tango.
Tesla, Apple. Yeah, so the market is recovering. I mean, the Nasdaq has a long way to go to recovery, but if you look at the S&P. I mean, the S&P does not have far to go to make all-time highs. I mean, it's only a few points away, which is crazy to think about the big moves we had on Nasdaq. But the ES, right? The ES did not do that much compared to NQ. Like NQ really had a big, I guess you could say a big pullback. I mean, when you zoom out all the way, it doesn't seem like much, right? That's the biggest thing with stocks. Like you got to zoom out the big picture. Like people were panicking here, but that was, that was just a healthy correction. Now, if we break these lows here at 724, 725, then that's a different story. Then we might go all the way, to 615. But I don't know. I don't think that's happening right now. I think we almost have like a head and shoulders here right now. So we might be pulling back today, and then tomorrow we go, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna be more bullish today than bearish, but
eligible persons with spinal cord injury in Germany. That's RWLK, Romeo Whiskey, Lima Kilo.
is Sensonics good? Nice. The only thing is this is beat up from last few days, so it's gonna be
CLRB, Charlie Lima Romeo Bravo.
a little bit tough for it to get back up to the highs, but
report.
The play in Sensonics was here. This was the play.
EMAN, Imagine awarded new patent for DPD.
Now it's kind of like a broken chart, so now it's more dangerous to play it. But if you're in it at a good price, then that's fine. Or if you're trying to just day trade it, then it might provide opportunity today for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about this stock, so hopefully if you're in it, you make some money. All right, so let's see if my plan here on the Nasdaq plays out. All right, so we broke the lows. Let's see if we could go back up. This one's selling off still. Okay, we'll have to wait a little bit longer.
Amaris, Alpha Michael Romeo Sandy, reporting a loss of 3 cents.
It went to 850 yesterday.
The estimate was a loss of 9 cents.
BBW went to 850 yesterday. It's a perfect double top.
69.9 million for Alpha Michael Romeo S-Race.
I'm eating a bagel.
Alpha Michael Romeo Sandy, so that's a beat for AMRS.
Wow. Nasdaq is just crapping itself right now. I'm gonna have to be a little bit patient today. Make sure. Yeah, 850 for BBW yesterday.
DGLY, Digital Ally, getting
Very
multi-year
nice.
order for its EVO
See
HD
that
car systems and body
right
worn
here?
cameras, Delta
That
Golf
was
and
a
Nike.
brief spike, so if you weren't watching it at the time, you wouldn't know. But yeah, it was 850. It's a big move for this non-volume stock. I guess it had earnings are coming up this week. No, on the 10th, so next week. I can't believe it's March already. It really makes no sense to me. AMC's curling back up. Like, this could still go. It's not dying. Like, hopefully shorts got out. If the shorts didn't get out, they're getting screwed again. It's like the worst case scenario for shorts when it just holds and doesn't want to dip. Yeah, it's making like a flat breakout pattern here. Over 950, this thing goes. But it's got a lot of resistance, right? So it's really gonna need a lot of volume to get through. Yeah, I've been saying over $9. I mean, not over $9. Oh, this is the last. I thought this. I thought that was a big spike. I keep forgetting. Yeah, no, it looks okay. 968 is a big area. Yeah, I'm still half asleep. I thought this was the big spike that we had. I thought I was looking at like a big time frame. But this was the big spike that we had. I traded AMC right here. I got in at 824. My target was 13. Sadly did not get filled. I got stopped at break even. Okay. The biggest enemy of AMC is the back holders, right? So the people that are stuck in it at high averages, they just want to get the hell out. So every time it pops, it kind of sells off. So the key thing is for it to kind of hold the levels like it's doing it here, right? So like it had this pop, it didn't really fully sell off to where it came from, which is good. It's holding the highs of this consolidation here where it broke out. So that's this was resistance, now it's becoming support, and I think that it's looking okay now. I just hate that there's so many back holders in AMC. And let's not kid ourselves. AMC is the worst play out of the bunch, right? Like if you would have longed GME on Friday, right? If you would have longed AIM like right here, look how much more money you make. You make 250%. And we saw it. we saw it in the chat. Like where we saw it at yeah, it's $60 right here. We were talking about it in Discord. Like, oh, is this gonna go again? And that's when I bought AMC. And I don't know why. Like, I guess the price of AMC is more attractive, but like the percent gain on GME was insane. Versus on AMC was barely anything. AMC was a type of play you play with more size, and you don't go for percentage gains. You go for points because it's a less risky play. So you could actually take more size on it and risk a lot less money on it because it's more liquid. Doesn't have big spreads. And yeah, nice job, Bill. So Bill just took a trade on Nasdaq. He's up a lot on the contract. Up a lot as in per contract. That's That's what sucks, right, TM? Like a lot of times when we spread ourselves thin, we have the small size in the best plays. But hey, still made 100% on your No, I know, Bill, but you're still making like a lot of points, right? So if I make 2.5 points and I make a decent day, micros are 6 micros is nice. I'm actually going to probably try trading micros as well, just so I could scale out. Because yesterday I left so much money on the table. My first and foremost, I lost on the trades that I should have never lost on because I just couldn't handle the drawdown, right? But technically the 17 points so far. It was more than that. I'll be right back, guys, in 2 seconds. Put Benzinga back on, and then yeah, be right back. Then we'll go over Nasdaq again. See what the plan is.
Hong Kong reports death of man 63 after receiving China's Sinovac COVID-19 vaccine shot. DGX Quest Diagnostics says as of March 2nd, average turnaround time for COVID-19 molecular diagnostic testing continues to be about 1 to 2 days across all populations. Can perform as many as 250,000 COVID molecular diagnostic tests per day. That's DGX.
Only by frozen memories. It's fine. Racing on these broken
CLSN Celsian poster on Celsian's Phase 1-2 Ovation Study to be presented at the Society of Gynecologic Oncology virtual annual meeting on women's cancer. That's Charlie Lima Sandy, November. Benzene market update. S&P futures down 8.75. Dow futures down 58. Nasdaq down 37.50. Crude is flat at 60.65. Gold down 20 cents at 17.2290. Bitcoin futures up 195 at 49,065. FRC, First Republic, announced pricing of under public offering of its common stock, Foxtrot Romeo Charlie. $1.75 million shares for gross proceeds of about $291.4 million. That's FRC. FUBO, Fubo TV, getting a pop here. Foxtrot Uniform Bravo Oscar.
I'm back.
Fubo reporting
Bill,
today
did you ever
after
figure
the
out
close.
I just saw your Discord message.
Foxtrot Uniform Bravo Oscar.
There's a way to turn off the text, but you can still keep the entry and exit arrows. We have NNVC as well popping up. GG. Wow, what a dump. This is number 2 gapper on the day. That's sad. Oh my god. Yeah, this one, iron UV might be. Second, guys.
Bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
I'm back. What a recovery on NASDAQ. Ooh, yeah. That's alright, Bill. It's not even the open yet. Wait, save the bullets for the open. I think that's when the action's gonna be much cleaner. Remember that NASDAQ doesn't always move like it did last week. Last week was insane, right? Pre-market was moving more than during regular hours, so that's not the usual case. So usually it's better to wait for the open unless you're just scalping, which you had some nice scalps there, right? So that's the biggest thing for me with trading is see how you were up a decent amount and you never took it. Like, is it easier for me to do that 5 times in a day, or is it easier for me to do one big win and take a few small losses, you know? So that's the That's the dilemma I have always had. No, I don't have any stocks that I'm holding right now. Damn, you're gunslinging, Bill. Just going left and right. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Actively trading.
LPSN, live person, files non-timely 10K with the SEC, says does not currently believe that audited financial statements disclosed in February will contain material differences. That's LPSN.
Oh. Okay, I just want Nasdaq to trap. I want Nasdaq to trap shorts, and give me a clean entry just so I could get $200-300 at the open. I'll be happy with that. We have about a half hour till the open, so yeah, AMC's still not dying. But yeah, the only stock that's interesting for today is INUV and NNVC, in my opinion. Yeah, these. What happened to Workhorse? I saw some chatter about it yesterday. Yeah, so I guess they missed the earnings. But yeah, they're not recovering from this big drop. I mean, that was bad, right? So being in it up here now, being stuck in it must suck. See, that's the biggest thing. It's like it just ran from, I didn't even notice this, but it ran from $2 all the way to 42, and people bought it, all the way up there, you know. People bought it in these levels here thinking it's gonna go higher. Well, that's why I don't like buying the backside of the chart. So once the stock is already running and already made big highs, already made huge move, I don't like buying this dip anymore. This dip is different from the rest of the dips, you know, like it's just not as safe. First pullbacks are the safest, you know. So when it runs here, this pullback is the safe one, but not every pullback is gonna be the same. It just doesn't work that way. If you stay around markets for long enough, you're gonna understand that the first pullback is the only one that's viable to buy on the companies that are not really reliable, right? They're not really that good of companies. They're not blue chips. So when these run, but that's also why these run that much, right? So if they're big companies, they wouldn't be able to run this much because the float would be too big. It would require too much money all at once, and it wouldn't run this fast. These are just basically low float type of moves, and more often than not, they end up looking the same way. It's just the timing of it is the hardest part, right? So knowing when to sell, if you want to go short, knowing when to go short, and all that thing, all the different things, right? There's a lot of people involved trading volatile stocks like this on the intraday basis. right? So every single day, this thing is running. Someone is trading it. And that's where the volume's coming in. So this looks really ugly. AMC is not looking as bad. AMC obviously getting over 12 again will be key. Getting over 11 even, and seeing where it could go. But I don't know. This is like it's like a waste of time to me, right? Because the move that this is gonna make, even if it goes to $20 right now, it's only 100% move. Versus GME alone, this move here was 250%. Like, if you're gonna play one or the other, GME is probably the better one. But I just think AMC always moves with GME. I don't think AMC is moving by itself at this point. It might, but I think all the time that AMC moves, it always moves after GME moves, and it's kind of weird because everyone's speculating that there's a short squeeze, gamma squeeze, this and that, in AMC, but it always moves with GME. It never moves on its own. So that's the only thing that kind of is sketch about it. But again, even if it goes to $20 right now, it's 100% move. It's not a big deal. We see 100% moves all the time, right? So that's why I'm not interested for now.
Pricing of 1.25 billion.
If it goes to 50,
notes,
maybe that's a different story.
TWTR.
But I'm about risk management, not about just putting money in where there's speculation, right? I don't trade speculation. I don't trade news. I don't trade fundamentals. I don't trade any of that. I just trade the chart, and that's why I got in. That's why I got in.
XCUR.
Right here. It's a call sweep, a lot of volume. Look at the volume spike here, and I just got in here. So I didn't waste any time on it. I didn't have any headaches on it. I got in right away. It went. I just didn't have big size, so I never sold. And I had a target at 13. This happened pre-market too. So would have had to hit like 13. Probably would have had to break 13 to even fill me, but I had the order out there just in case. And fortunately never got to it, so would have made some of my money back from the loss on it. Go back to NQ. See if we could draw any trend lines here. So let me go back to my big screen.
Shiitake mushroom order to long-term customer, Foxtrot Alpha Michael India. sRNA Sorrento Therapeutics.
So let's see what we got going on here.
To start clinical trial of anti-CD47
So
antibody.
first we zoom out a little bit.
That's Sandy Romeo November Echo.
Yeah, so this was a perfect play yesterday. I mean, the fact that I messed this up, it's just sad. I mean, I lost on this first half hour of the day, right? So then I was able to make some money back, and I ended up green on one of the accounts. But the fact that I had the plan, and I just didn't execute it because I got FOMO'd in and I chased, shows you how important timing is. So you have a plan, right? You have a plan, and let's say the stock or the futures market does exactly what you plan on it doing, but it just doesn't go right away, and you chase and you get in a bad entry, you lose. It's scary, but I didn't give it the proper risk. Plus I should have been buying the support. It's just like every time it went down to the lows, instead of buying it, I was getting out because you would think that's gonna break down, and it's just the wrong mentality to have. Because if I would have bought this dip and then it would have went down, that's a better loss than trying to buy up here and then getting stopped out here just to see it work. And it was just super annoying. All I had to do is wait a little bit. But this is looking really good right now. I think this is looking really good to the long side. So I am gonna be long biased today, that's for sure. Yep, that was a trap.
Order filled.
Let's see if it goes here. If it doesn't go, I'm just gonna get out really quick.
Upland Software acquires Blueven, Uniform Papa Lima Delta, WMT Walmart. Walmart says Walmart Connect. Expands
Order
search
submit,
offering with
order
3 new
filled.
advertising
I
partners.
just made a
Backline,
quick scalp,
Community, and
50
Harvest
bucks
Group.
there, but
That's Whiskey Michael Tango. WMT.
I think it's gonna go now. But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it gives me another opportunity to get in. It's a big pullback here. So, nah, that was a bad scalp. That was a bad. I just
LHX,
didn't like that. It
Harris-
didn't go right away.
L3
And I
Harris
see this
Technologies,
resistance here, so
Amazon,
I'm
Morgan
hoping that
Gibbons,
I'm gonna hope
Autonomous
for another
Surface Ship
trap.
Concept for U.S. Advanced Research Projects Agency. That's Lima Hotel
DCS
X-Ray,
is running.
LHX.
I'm gonna wait for it to trap one more and then go. Right, so hopefully we could trap some shorts here. Kind of like a double. I mean, I already did that here once, but hopefully we could do it again. Let's check out JCS really quick. JCS is spiking here. Good morning, Stock Tip. Good morning. Yeah, that was a perfect sell on my end. I think it does need a bit of a more of a pullback, and then we'll go hopefully around the open. We'll go and make some highs here. I could start getting in on the micro contracts.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Yeah, so I'll get some micro contracts going. Just so I could build the cushion. But the range on the Nasdaq today compared to last couple of days, it's just
4177 again. Company reporting.
how do I organize your chargers for the new desk? You mean like phone chargers? I don't even have a phone charger on my desk. I need to get one. I have one by my bed, so I just charge my phone overnight. And I have this battery pack on my phone, so it never dies really. But as far as cable management, I mean, I worked so hard on cable management. I have 12 power plugs to operate the desk, right? So not only the desk, but to operate all the screens, the light, the camera, the computer, what else do I have here that's powered? The microphone, the sound card, all of that required 12 power outlets alone, right? So then the USB port. So like my desk, I have a wired mouse. I will never use wireless again. I have a wired keyboard. I have a wired mouse pad. Everything requires wires to the computer. I mean, it's just a mess, and I was able to kind of work with it. I made this cool shelf for my desk underneath, so it holds all the wires and all the plugs, and it's nice and clean. Because obviously, when the desk is up high, you don't want all the wires hanging. Plus, you can't have wires hanging because you need to be able to raise the desk, right? So
FuboBet.com says all bets go live in 2021. That's FUBO.
oh yeah, Nasdaq is getting bought up here nicely. I wish I got another fill here, but I never got a fill. CHFS. We have a lot of stocks running, guys. CHFS. This is a crazy former runner. I remember trading this thing like years ago. Yeah. Right here. Remember trading this thing. Insane mover. Maybe that. Maybe it was even before that. Had a lot of reverse splits. As you can see, the price is 1974, which really is not the case. It looks like I missed an ad on NASDAQ. But Selena, I would say wireless charging is the best way to go if your phone allows it. But yeah, NASDAQ, I think I missed it. I can't wirelessly charge because I have this fat case. I have an iPhone X, so the battery obviously is not the best, but damn, I missed that. Oh well, we'll try to build a cushion on the NASDAQ and ride the wave.
RDHL, Avio Health and Red Hill Biopharma launched first-in-kind remote COVID-19 therapy trial, incorporating highest level of at-home patient monitoring to date. Mail Delta Hotel Lima.
Yikes. Oh man, this freaking trade is amazing on NASDAQ, of course, with only one micro contract. Oh, bastards. Oh wait, that's the wrong chart. This one. That was a perfect read on my end. Like, that's exactly what I wanted it to do, and it did exactly that. And I only got in, of course, I got into a micro instead of a mini, but I also wanted to build a little bit lower. I never got a chance to add. But again, this contract cost me $55. I'm up $24 on it, right? So like, we're trying to get these 100% movers on stocks, but you could do this in futures so easily. I mean, not easily, but you could do it much more often. There's the pullback here. See what it does. Yeah, because those demos are not really that accurate. If you want the proper demo, you gotta use Trade-O-Vate. But don't ignore the commissions. Ignore the commissions for now. Don't worry about on the demo. Don't worry about commissions, right? So, remember on the bill. Remember that on the one-up combine, that's where you get paid. That's where you get charged. So if you're gonna do a real account, then you don't have to worry about that. But if you're gonna do the combine, then yes, that's what they charge, because they don't expect you to trade micros. They just expect you to Of course, I nailed that one. Oof. I'm up 13 points now. I think we're going to see a bullish day on the NASDAQ, so I'm going to try to ride this one as long as I can, and then maybe scalp with the, I don't know, maybe try to build a position. Yes, on the one up combine, yes it is. I didn't know that either. I learned the hard way. Most combines it's not, right? Most combines it's not, but if you can fund the real account, you might as well fund the real account. That's why Top Step Trader is the best combine, but it's the toughest one by far. Top Step just introduced commissions. There was no commissions for trading on Top Step funded account. Well, it's the same way, Bill, as they don't let you trade more than 6 contracts, right? So it's like, if you're able to trade 6 micros, I mean, if you're able to trade 6 minis, you should be able to trade 60 micros, and you're not allowed to. On a real account, though, you're able to. On the real combine. Robert, so NQH1 is just is the right one. It's the closest contract. NQ is just what you're trading, but NQH1 is the contract that you're trading, which is the March contract. That's gonna expire in oh, that's not even my take profit, Bill. I just moved it up. I'm gonna keep moving it. I'm thinking I'm gonna let this one run. I love the pattern on the 30-minute. I love this pattern on the 30-minute. So I'm just gonna let it run. Oh yeah, Robert, you're fine. So don't worry about that. You notice that it moves the same as in what? As stocks? Guys, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a combine this week or next week that we could try for like $30. It's gonna be a 10-day challenge. So you have 10 days to make 6K. Why is that, Bill? Big resistance here coming up. Obviously the high is at 80. I wish I didn't have one micro. I mean, this would have been a huge trade if I had mini. Sorry guys, I did so many emails last night. I had so many consultations, and yeah, that's a big resistance here. Hopefully, I don't think we're gonna break it right away. I think we're gonna pull back first. Oh no, it's NQ is the same. You're trading just the current contract. So when you look at mine, see how it says 3-21? So MNQ is the obviously MNQ is the um MNQ is the micro contract. So if you want to trade the micro, but yeah, NQH1, that's what you would see on the on TraderVate, on TradingView. TradingView also has NQH1. It's just the nearest contract because you don't um the futures expire, right? So futures expire. So this contract that we're trading right now expires on March 21st. So then we're gonna trade the next contract, right? So the next contract will expire, I think, in June or something like that. So it's quarterly contracts. Not that it makes any difference, but you can't trade the June contract right now. There's just not enough liquidity in it. Good morning, Marcus. What a shame that I just took one contract. At least 3 of them would be nice. We're at a big resistance now, so let's see if we break it or we're gonna hold. Oh, breaking it, nice. About 10 minutes till the open here. 10 minutes till the open. I'm just so much more calm trading micros, so I should probably be trading micros just to get better at trading. I think then I could give it some time to run. This would be a $440 winner right now, and I would have been done for the day. You know, like market's not even open yet. I could have been done already, but not really. Marcus didn't really start yet. This is just a micro contract, so up like 80. I'm up like $85 right now in the day. It's not bad. Better than starting red. I just can't believe what I did last night. I mean, yesterday. Yesterday I had a perfect plan and I just totally dropped the ball on it. So I made sure to get my Red Bull today. Yesterday I was just off my game. Yeah, and it's going up. It's going up faster and faster. So I think it's going to be a good day for the NASDAQ today. I think new highs are going to be in play sooner than we think. A lot of money came into the market on that big dip last week. So, but yeah, I'm up 50% on my contract right now. So it's, if you think about it, this just moved 50% in my way. So like, why would I bother trading stocks ever again? You know, there's just no point. And NASDAQ is moving much slower this week than, this is much more of a normal week already, I could tell, than last week, right? When a stock is going up or the market's going up, it's going up much slower than when it's going down. When it's going down, that's when the volatility increases. That's when the dumping is happening. That's where the blow-ups happen because the market's just moving so fast. This is a monster trade right now, to be honest. Sadly, only one contract. I don't know if I'm gonna be adding to this contract or if I should get out of it and then start fresh at the open. Not sure. Damn, Bill. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't think. I think that today the market is gonna be going up. I don't think it's going down. I could be wrong, but so far the market's doing exactly what I wanted to do. So hopefully I could just use that to my advantage. And I don't know if Webull has 401k accounts. That's a different account, from what I understand. But Bill, why don't worry about the commission. The commission doesn't matter because that's not the commission in real life. So commissions on micros are very much. If you're trading small size on micros, the commissions are not a factor. I would say like 70 cents, 79 cents maybe round trip. I mean it's a round trip. No, per contract. Let me check. Forget. Not much. Um,
OPEC sources say see oil stocks dropping by about 400 million barrels in 2021, and latest supply and demand outlook presented to technical. In latest supply and demand outlook presented to technical meeting. That's from OPEC.
I think it's like 71 cents actually. It's 61 cents. Okay, 61 cents. It's at 61 cents for 1 micro. So I wouldn't worry about that, Bill. Like just continue trading, and once you hit your max loss on the day without commissions, just play gross, don't play net. You're on the demo account. Who cares about commissions, right? You're still trying to learn. Like you're trying to learn. You're not an expert. This is why you're paper trading in the first place. Yeah, Bill, but that's not real because that's the demo account. So demo account doesn't factor in that. Same thing with stocks. You'll never get the right commissions in stocks when you demo trade them. You know, like most brokers have $5 clicks, you know. That's not the real commission. So I wouldn't worry about that. I would just play just trade it like on the gross, like a gross value. Because especially if you're gonna fund the real account. I don't know what to take profit. I think I gotta take profit soon though. That's a big resistance right there. 2 minutes till the open, guys. Armin, you gotta talk to them. We could lower that.
1 minute to the U.S. market open.
$0.88. That's not bad though. 88 cents for micro is pretty good because that's a round trip, right? I think the mini you could lower. Trader rate's 213 and AMP will always match commissions.
FUBO, Fubo getting another pop here.
So AMP
$43
is
now
a little
at
bit
the
more
high
expensive than Trader rate
as the traders
on
circulating
the
that
mini contracts. On the micros, AMP is the
link
best, I
to
think.
a possible betting website, online betting from FUBO.
I wish I took a freaking bigger size on this position, man. It's a big trade right now. Even though it's only 30 points, but 1 minute. Oh, there we go. We're off the races. Off to the races.
MLSS, Milestone Scientific, commences sales of CompuFlow and CathCheck.
Order filled.
MLSS. Disposables to the nationally recognized Medical University of South Carolina. That's Michael Lima Sandy MLSS.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Let's see if we could get a pop here on the NAS. Come on, pop a little bit. Wow. Does not want to pop, does it?
BILI, Billy. Established entity with
I think it's just
Zhuhai
trapping
Hanggan
trapping
Wanfu project
shorts, but
investment to acquire land use rights in Shanghai. Total investment for acquisition of land used to be about RMB $8.1 billion. That's Bravo India Lima India. That's BILI, Billy.
I gotta give it some time now.
That's in a filing.
That's unfortunate. I just went right on the position that was up a huge amount on.
Order filled.
I'm gonna try to sell on break even. You serious, NASDAQ? Are you serious right now? Come on. That is unbelievable sell-off.
Dow Jones up about 0.2%. NASDAQ down 0.12%.
Thank God I'm in the micros contract.
Flat right now.
That's just hilarious that this just happened. The whole plan just got thrown out the window because NASDAQ decides to pull back so much. That's the evil of small size, right? When you trade small size, you don't take your profits. When you trade big size, you take profits too soon. When you trade small size, you don't take profits at all, and then you get destroyed because you try to add. Yeah, sadly, it's gonna be a big loss for me. Hopefully, it recovers here, but highly doubt it. We need to trap shorts. But right now, the longs are gonna be trapped. This is way too big of a pullback.
Target.
Oh wow, I got out break even on the contract. I got the read way off on the open of the Nasdaq. Way off. And sucks. I thought I had the right read on the Nasdaq, and just shows me that I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Huge pullback. My goodness. And it's not gonna stop. Damn, I was so pumped for the open. Yeah, huge selling pressure. That's what happens when you come in with the wrong bias to the market. And that's what happens when you take small positions. Instead of being done on the day, I am now losing all my profit. Are you serious, Nasdaq? Like, I could never get a move like that.
CLSK, Clean Spark, secured.
I
for
could never
delivery
get a move
addition
like
to
that. Look how long it
2,500.
took me to get to that level.
ASIC
And
Money
look how
Week
fast it
expected to
went
provide
down.
Estimated 218 PHS
Orders
Bitcoin
submitted.
mining hash rate capacity. Miners are expected to be
Order
delivered
filled.
and immediately deployed throughout June and July. That's Charlie Lima Sandy
Order
Kilo.
submitted.
Yeah, I thought it was strong. That just makes no sense how big of a reversal that is. Like, my bias completely changed now, and I don't want to change my bias now because overall the big picture is big picture, right? But right now Nasdaq just took a big poopski. Like, this is a strong pattern. This is not something that we want to be shorting. At least for me, right? Like, this is not what I want to short. And then this happens. I mean, this is as bearish now as it gets. Like, this is gonna tank all day, and I'm gonna take a max loss of $500 on this trade, and it sucks. Because every time in the morning I just screw up instead of waiting for a setup at the open. But if I shorted this, I would have gotten destroyed because every time I short a weakness, it never works. Yeah, this is ugly. This is the ugliest trade I took this month. Just because it's in the micro contracts, right? So on the micro contracts, I would have been down huge on the mini contract. So I would never let a loss go this big on the mini. So I'm gonna try to fight it, try to minimize the loss. Basically, I bought this contract here. I'm gonna try to sell it for 15-point profit and kind of just recycle shares. You gotta cut your losses, man. You can't hold your losers like that if that's not your plan, Tyler. Don't follow me. If anyone's following me, then let me know because I'll turn this right off. This is why I'll never trade live for like the main parts of the stream. I've been in this trade for a while, so I just want to show you guys the outcome. But if anyone followed me into this, then you can't blame anyone but yourself, right? Wow, guys, this
Coming
is a
up
blow
at
up type of trade.
9:45,
If I
IS
took
10 New
minis,
York business conditions for
if you took a
February.
mini on this, I mean, you're down a shit ton. And I'm gonna have to fight back all the way again like yesterday. Unreal. Unbelievable. Yesterday I fell back from 1,000 down. Today I'm gonna have to fight from a $500 down. Holy crap, Nasdaq! What the fuck are you doing? I've never seen anything like this at the open. Unless like on the big crash days. Not a single pullback, guys. On the bullish chart, I've never seen anything like that in the last, besides last week.
CG Carlisle
This is
Group,
not normal.
Oglethorpe
So I guess
Power
we're gonna have a crash today again
Corporation
because
seeks
that's
to
not
acquire
normal.
Natural gas-fired combined cycle generating facility from Carlisle Group. That's Charlie Golf.
Let's see what's the size of this move. 100-point move, guys. We're only 5 minutes into the day. I guess yesterday was 71 points. I guess we're still within the range. I don't know. Yeah, what a sell-off. Unreal sell-off. Like, I can't believe it's all because I had small size on the winner, guys. So I was long right here and I had a monster win. And of course, I only had one micro contract, so I didn't sell it. And I tried to add. And now I'm red, big red. I am down $300 on the day now. And 376 on this trade. Like, not even an uptick, guys. Not even an uptick to the upside. That's just unheard of. Like, even yesterday was chopping around in the range. See? Look, this is going to go all the way to the lows here at 160. Very possible. I have to stop out. I have to just stop out. I have no choice. It's going to be the low of the day, too. Again, same as yesterday, guys. CHFS is running if you're trading stock. What an unfortunate crash. I guess I gotta stop trading the open. I guess that's the only way. Until we stabilize back to a normal market, I gotta stop trading the open. Wait till like maybe 10 o'clock. Because once there's a direction that the market chooses, then we know to go long or short. Even if you have, like today the market might go up, right? But it's still got to set up for that price target. It can't just go straight up, you know. It's got to set up for it. So it's the first few minutes, it's just so volatile if you pick the wrong direction. If you're trading the micros, it's okay. But if you're trading the minis, you will get destroyed. But all I know is the Nasdaq looked perfect for a long day. Like, yeah, it could have had a pullback, right? A pullback wouldn't be a bad thing, but to go all the way down here, I mean, that's just absurd. I mean, I think it's gonna make a pullback today. I really do, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to withstand the loss. Let's see, we're down 45 points right now.
$35.5% ISM near business conditions.
Stock flip. Yeah, I mean, it's part of trading. Thank you for that donation, man.
Index.
Valuable lessons. There's lessons every day, right? What's the normal amount of orders in one day on the Nasdaq? You mean like volume? Come on, let's reverse. Let's get me out of this one contract. It just sucks because I should have never been in this. I should have sold it at the top where there was resistance and kind of reevaluate. Wait for a clean setup. Now I'm hoping that it's gonna trap. Now we just gotta wait for a trap. Oh, how many orders? It depends. Sometimes a lot. Sometimes I trade. If I scalp, I could trade a lot of contracts in a day. But I gave so much money back last week. Last week was really bad for me, where I would be up a lot on the day and then give it back. So as soon as I'm up on the day now, I try to shut it down for now. Try to build a little bit of a cushion for the month. Oh my goodness. Nasdaq is just so weak. Like being long right now makes me look like an idiot. I should have been out. I should have been out all of it here. On this. This should have. If this would have wanted to go up, this would have pushed through like this candle right here. See how this wick, big wick?
Composition and methods for treating
Oh,
pain.
this big wick. Yeah, this is bad. This is as bad as it gets, guys. This doesn't pull back now, it's over. And I won't be able to recover probably, but this has to snap back now. And doesn't want to, see. It's just weak. Let's see. Okay. Some buying there, so let's see.
Order filled.
All right, so I bought some more. So now I'm in a half a mini basically. But typically I only risk about 10 points on the mini. And I'm down a lot more on half a mini, right? So the risk is getting too big at this point. So hopefully I can manage that risk by getting out. This contract that I bought down here, hopefully I could get it out on the blue line there. Can't get any pops. I will stop out.
Order submitted.
I will stop out at the lows there just in case on the one contract I just bought. A lot of support here, guys. A lot of support now. But it's gotta reverse. It's not going to reverse that easy. I have 3 screens plus the TV. The TV is just a scanner for stocks. I watch the Nasdaq on the TV when I'm sleeping. About to get stopped out here.
Order filled.
All right, stopped out. Wow, what a sell-off, guys. Holy shit, what an easy short. If you just play the resistance levels, I mean, what an easy short. Right here. My idiot. Oh. I think I ruined the day, guys. I think I ruined it. Because I got stubborn. Again, trading small for me, it's not good because I don't cut my losses. All right, so 164 is gonna be my final ad, and that's gonna be the final that's gonna be the final stop as well. It's gotta hold that. If it doesn't hold 164, then we're doomed for a big
Order
loss.
canceled.
I'll lose $1,000, which is about 5 times my usual risk. And that's the same thing I did yesterday, and I came back from that. So as long as there's a good setup later, I'll make it back. But if there isn't, then then we'll have to eat that loss and start the month on a bad note again. Just bad read on my end. Came in bullish to the market today, and that destroyed me. So trading small contracts, big problem for me. Don't cut my losses, don't take my profits. I was up $75, $85, maybe even more on the micro contract. That is about $800 to $900 on a mini contract. If I had a mini contract, I would have made about $500 and I would have been done for the day. And now you see what happened, right? So that is the biggest difference between trading small size and big size. If you're trying to make big profits with small size, it's almost impossible because you're going to never sell, right? You're never going to sell. And that comes back to trading stocks. When we trade stocks with small size, like a lot of us do, we don't want to sell. It's like when SNDL goes from $1 to $5, we don't want to sell that because it seems like it's only, a small amount of money. But if you would have taken a big position on that, you would have sold because it's a huge move. So you always have to put yourself in the perspective of what if I had this size, would I sell?
Power generation and storage buoy.
And that's what it comes down to. But as you can see, I make the same mistakes all the time. But I really thought that NASDAQ was going to push today. So the reason I'm holding this loss now, it's very stupid. There's no reason to hold this loss. I'm down 500 on this position, so let's see if that was the bottom here. We need a lower high or something. Like we need to see some kind of bullish setup on this. What a sell-off though.
NRBO,
That's the biggest candle.
Awarded European patent compositions containing Poria cocoa spark extract preventing or improving or treating.
Yeah, that's the biggest candle since
disorders.
last week
That's NRBO, November Romeo
on the
Bravo
30-minute
Oscar.
chart. Like we don't have any candles yesterday that size. I mean, this is a monster move. Come on, I have so many charts open.
Let's be friends. You only need what's best for you and not them. Don't pretend. Now I don't wanna lose sleep thinking about everything we could be.
Let's see if this is a lower high that we needed. Kind of see a reversal.
FUBO, Foxtrot Uniform Bravo Oscar. Fubo TV spokesperson tells Benzinga, FuboBet.com site being circulated by traders is not an official page. That's Foxtrot Uniform Bravo Oscar. Again, Fubo TV spokesperson telling
So
Benzinga
that's
that
looking much better now.
FuboBet.com is not an official page.
Basically what we need to do is we need to make a try to go for
Shares
the
of
lows again
Fubo
and fail.
TV pulling back
Right,
here
so
now,
what we need to see
41.12.
is try to go lower but fail and then continue higher. That's a trap. That's gonna trap the shorts. But if it continues lower, then that doesn't help. If you're long, if you're short, then you're killing it. This is why you need to be open bias when it comes to trading, right? You have to have a shorting and longing bias. So if you come into the markets with AMC and GME and hating shorts, then you're already behind a little bit. You gotta rewire yourself and realize that trading is both ways, shorting and longing. It's not just longing. You put yourself at a big disadvantage. I just thought this was a long today. I don't know why, but it still could be. Wow, CHFS, what a tank. Man, these support and resistance levels, I mean, how good can they be? I haven't traded this stock in, I don't think, a year at least. And I had these levels from last time it ran. Look, 1065, perfect. 12, I had 1216, it went to 1238 in a reverse. I mean, just amazing. AMC not doing much. AMC always spikes and dumps at the open, and then it kind of later on in the day tends to kind of go up. Right, see what happens here. See if we could get a reversal. All right, that's not bad. That's much better. Again, just got impatient at the open. And now I just got to make my losses back. That's the worst part about trading. It's like you put yourself in the hole, and now you just got to trade just to make it out of the hole instead of, making profits on it. I wish I added there instead of selling. Would have been able to scale out a little bit already and then minimize the loss. Because now I think we still need to pull back before we goes higher. I'm about to crack my second Red Bull in a second. Can you explain how future trading works in an easy way? Well, the easiest way to think about it is you're trading like a stock, right? So you're trading just the chart. So this is the NASDAQ futures. So there's no difference whether to trade NASDAQ or the SPY. There's little differences in how it moves, right? But you're just trading a chart. So one contract, I'm in 4 contracts now. one contract, all you need is $55 in your account. So if you could sign up with Tradeovate, all you need is $55 to take one contract. And you just trade it like a stock. Every time this moves $1, so see how it's moving pretty quick, 24, 22. Every time it moves $1, you make or lose $2 of profit. So right now I'm down $28, 28 points. So you got to multiply by that by 2, and then multiply that by the amount of contracts you have. So if I click on, so I'm down 124 right now, 140. See how fast it moves per contracts. But that's a simple way to explain it. You're just trading the chart. The cool thing about it is it doesn't require a lot of capital. There's no PDT rule. So there's no PDT rule at all. And there's also a video on my channel as well that you could watch. There's no PDT rule, and you could trade with a small account. The fees are very small, so it's very friendly for small accounts, and you can make much more bigger gains than trading stocks with the small account. And this is trading micro contracts, just so you're aware. If you're trading mini contracts are 10 times more. So right now I have 4 micro contracts, and if I had 10 micro contracts, that would be equivalent to 1 mini contract. But that gets more confusing. If you're just starting out, you want to focus on micro contracts, so I'll keep it at that. Every time it moves, it's $2 move, profit or loss. It only moves in quarters, so a quarter increments, so it doesn't move in, as you can see, the price always jumps by a quarter, right? It never moves by like cents. So it's never like 66 cents, 77 cents. It's always 0, 25, 50, 75, and 0. And now it's at big resistance here, so I think it needs to pull back, trap some shorts, and then go higher. Also, futures trade electronically, so the Wall Street does not have to be open for them to trade. So they trade basically 22 hours a day. They're closed on Saturdays. Fridays they close at 5 p.m. and then they don't reopen till Sunday 6 p.m. So from Sunday at 6 p.m. all the way until Friday, they're open 22 hours a day. They're just closed between 4:15 and 6 p.m. So that's another cool thing, that you could trade them at any time. Sometimes they're more volatile. Obviously, when the market opens, they're more volatile. But yeah, I really need this to break even. And then once it breaks even, then we could think about adding. Yeah, so I've been trading stocks since 2015, 2016 is when I really started trading stocks. 2015 is when I started playing with Robinhood, so that does not count too much. I don't even count that towards my experience. But ever since I discovered trading futures, at first I was like, I'm gonna continue trading stocks. I tried futures and I was like, I can't really find an edge in them because I was trading small cap stocks, and small cap stocks, you just short them and usually they come down, right? You just got to time it. But with futures, you can't just short or go long whenever you want. You got to kind of have a plan. So slowly I was building up a strategy, and then in 2020 the stocks just got so violent that it was hard to risk manage. So I just preferred to trade futures, and now I kind of got a hang of futures. I don't want to trade stocks anymore. I barely opened my broker account. I'm about to move my money from that account and go long into like a long-term portfolio. I'm thinking about that because I don't have any long-term portfolio stocks, which I need to start building. And now if I don't trade stocks as much, I could kind of, even though I'm trading NASDAQ, which is the overall stock market, so I'll still know like how my portfolio is doing. So if I get into Apple long-term, if NASDAQ is tanking, I'll know Apple's tanking too. But But you can't look at it that way, you know. Long term is long term. Trading is short term. Trading, I care about what's gonna happen in the next few minutes, not what's gonna happen in the next few days, a few months, or a few years. Plus, when the Nasdaq tanks, I should be able to make more money, a lot more money. So then I should be able to add to my Apple position, right? That's how I got to look at it. Yeah, I'm swaying back and forth because my back is like, my hips are not hips, my kidney area is like killing me. I'm waiting for that stupid floor mat to come in. Right now my feet are like really killing me, but I'm more alert this way. Like even if I don't get full night of sleep, like
OXY, Occidental Petroleum.
you're kind of more focused,
CEO,
I guess you
says
could
US
say.
shale production will not recover to pre-pandemic
But right now,
levels.
as you can see, it's
Discipline
perfectly
from shale
reacting to
companies
the 20 EMA on my
negotiate
chart.
market
The green
rebalancing.
line is a 20 EMA,
Shale will not
so
get back to where
that
it
will
was
act
in
as
the US
resistance all the time,
That at CERAWeek.
or support if you're on the right side. But right now you're on the
Last
wrong
direction
side of it.
Yankee.
So I'm basically trading counter trend on the short term. And we also have a 200 moving average right there. So this is going to go down, I think. I don't think this is going to break. Let's see. Like, I couldn't see on this chart, but on this chart you can see it clearly. See this black line? That black line is the mother of all EMAs. Let's see if it breaks, though. Oh, it broke. Let's see if it holds. I mean, that's breaking and holding is two different things. Yeah, it's rejecting that so far. Let's see. I just moved from the couch to a dinner table and from one laptop to two, yeah. This desk was definitely something I needed because I used to stream a long time, but that's not the point. My business is mostly done on the computer now because I don't have much work outside of I'm a DJ, right? So my work is done on weekends. Obviously now it's slow with weddings. So all my work is done on the computer. So besides going to the gym and occasional construction at the house, I'm basically sitting down the whole time. So it's not good, right? So it's not good. So I got the standing desk and it's 10 o'clock now. Like 10:30ish, maybe I'll sit down for a bit. Or when I get fatigued. Right now, I'm so like, if I'm in the trade, I'm kind of hyped up, so I don't really think about my feet. But if I'm bored, then I'll definitely feel my feet kind of being tired. But at the same time, that's a good thing because you're actually burning some calories, I guess you could say. Now I need like a standing treadmill. All right, so we're about 10 points away from break even.
ADNOC CEO says global oil demand to return to exceed pre-COVID levels in 2021.
It's a shame that we got out of this contract here. Oh, that would have been a big difference. CANF is popping. Yeah, AMC is just still holding up. It's crazy what Apple is still red. And then the INUV was something we talked about yesterday. How is that doing? All right, so that's not doing too well right now, but can we get like one contract out, break even, please? All right, we're approaching our. Bill you got stopped.
BUZI,
Oh,
Vuzix
look at
announcing
that.
strategic investment in supply chain and order fulfillment software provider
Look at that,
Ops
Bill. You get
Fulfillment
stopped and
Solutions.
it
That's Victor
dumps,
Uniform
and I
Zulu
just missed
India,
my
BUZI,
break even.
Vuzix.
Remember, the market likes to move in two legs, right? So I don't know. You gonna make another leg down or leg up?
JG,
sucks?
Aurora Mobile, getting a pop here on volume. Juliet Golf,
Oh,
JG.
yeah, it's gonna make another leg down, bastard. So close to break even.
Company announcing earlier partnership with Trade Desk to provide support for digital advertising. That's TTD and JD.
Look how fast it moves down. That just shows that the Bears are in control today. It moves up so slow and then it tanks so fast. Wow. So close. Wow. What a bitch slap. That sucks, Bill. You got really top ticked on that, didn't you?
Order filled. Order submitted.
GOOS, Canada Goose, and NBA announced multi-year partnership. Golf Oscar, Oscar Sandy.
Yeah, 15-minute chart looks crazy bearish, guys. I mean, this is as bearish as it gets. It's just the fact that it has a lot of support here. That's the only thing that's holding me in. But it might be a big red day for me. And I don't think I'm going to be able to recover it because today I'm just way off, right? So yesterday I lost, but I was right on the overall picture. Today I'm very off on the overall picture of the market. So today I will not be able to take my losses back. If it stops me out though. We're still fighting. We're still fighting here. Yeah, now it's getting bullish. Nasdaq is just drunk today. But of course it didn't fill me on my exit. Come on, Nasdaq, push. I might as well get out break even now because now if it pushes, it's gonna push. So basically, I'm just trying to the contract I bought here. I'm just trying to sell it for profit, right? So I'm trying to kind of minimize my losses by doing new trades. All right, it's not gonna.
Order filled.
I sold that contract there
Order
because it
canceled.
didn't really go. At least now I know where my average is. It's lower, but I'm realized down on the day now, so the average just got moved down. Sorry, not going too well. Down on the day so far. We'll see what happens. Looking a little bit better now. Oh god. Damn, that much, Bill? I guess. That's the crazy part. You were up a lot on all those trades. ATXI is running, guys. Now you know why I scalp for the most part. You were up a lot. If you would have taken profit on all of those, right? Yeah, don't worry about commission. Commission doesn't matter. Stop hunts, yes. I agree.
UWMC getting another pop here, $8.75. Uniform Whiskey Michael Charlie. UMW Holdings, according to mention on Twitter, being moving higher in sympathy with Rocket RKT, another mortgage play. That's UWMC.
Yeah, Bill. So that's the biggest thing. Like what we saw last week was not normal for Nasdaq. That's why for me it was difficult to trade. But overall, in the context, it was good, right? Like if you were able to hold your winners, I mean, you could have made some monster moves. But typically, Nasdaq will chop around a little bit more. That's why I love scalping it. It's still looking bearish on 15-minute chart though. On the 2-minute, it's looking good. On the 2-minute, it's holding up, and if it breaks out from 40, I think it could definitely go.
Hotel Management Group to introduce first Western all-inclusive resort to South America. That's Michael Alpha Romeo, MAR.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Time in the market beats timing the market. Not really. Depends. If you are right on the overall picture, then yes, but not if you're wrong, then no.
TGT target categories consumed mostly at home, including foods and beverage and essentials. Could see some softness as we emerge from the crisis. That's Target on their conference call. TGT. Shares of Target pulling back here now. 186.09. Tango Golf Tango.
Come on, Nasdaq, make that push. You know you want to. Oh. Wrong screen. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, Nasdaq, it's just like stuck on this level here. Yeah, on the 15-minute, it's a short. See, guys, like, the resistance is just insane here. So yeah, it's gonna be a big fat L for me if it stops me out. Still fighting right in this range, but if it stops me out, then that's gonna be a big L. Yeah, there it goes. You could just tell that the selling pressure is in here today. Look how much bigger the red candles are compared to green. It's gonna get ugly really quick. It's gonna get ugly here really quick, guys. Watch. Watch how ugly it's gonna get. Let me just change that to 5 contracts. I changed it to can't change. Okay.
Order submitted.
I had the complete wrong read on the market today. That's all. I had a chance to get out break even a couple of times, but I'm still kind of bullish. So I didn't get out break even, sadly. Final line of support here. I feel like I should go short on the mini contract just to kind of offset my loss. Like a scalp, of course. Could make 200 bucks on the mini. That'll give me more room. Looks like it's gonna be an early gym day again, guys. Oh, so yesterday I didn't go to the gym till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Now I said I'll never go again at that time. It was so packed that I ate such a heavy lunch yesterday. And by the time I was gonna go to the gym, I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss the after hours, or I mean the power hour. And so I never went to the gym till like aftermarket close, and that was a terrible idea. So today I definitely gonna go around noon. And if I get stopped out here, I'm gonna go right away. I'm gonna go to the gym so that way I don't force any trades, and then maybe we'll see if I can minimize the loss in the afternoon. But it's a bad start to the month. We had a green day yesterday, but it was a rough start. Same as today, but today it's looking way worse because today I'm trading small size, so I'm holding the losers, and I'm not trading properly at all. Yeah, I have a 24-hour gym, but it's not open 24 hours right now. But yeah, it's 24 hours. I used to go like at 2 in the morning sometimes back in the day. I used to love working out at nighttime. Yeah, this is gonna break the lows here. I'm gonna go short on the mini contract.
Order filled. Order filled.
So of course I got out of the mini for a quick scalp, and then I'm gonna get stopped out here on the.
Stop filled.
Yeah, I got stopped. Of course, I would have made all my money back and then some if I held that mini. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the stream. Well, didn't get stopped out yet, but that's gonna be it for the stream. Down $800.
Medtronic new analysis of reverse trial reveals benefits
And
of CRT.
I'll be back in
For
the
more
afternoon
patients
to
with
fight
heart
back.
failure. That's Michael Delta Tango, MDT.
I'm assuming this is gonna stop me out. If it doesn't, then I'll make some back. But that's it for the day. I'm gonna go to the gym now. I'm gonna drink a pre-workout. So by the time I get dressed, by the time I warm up the car, by the time everything happens, it's gonna be like 11:30. I'm obviously gonna watch this trade as well. So it's not been going well trading live on stream. Again, I gotta go back to scalping. As soon as market goes back to normal, I'll be scalping for my $20 to $50 scalps. Turn Nasdaq into my ATM machine again. But until the volatility slows down, I can't do that because it's too volatile and dangerous. But sadly, here shorted the mini. Oh, you can't see that. Sadly, here I shorted the mini and I covered for like, I don't know, maybe $100 gain or $50 gain, whatever this was. This would have been a huge gain right there if I would have just held it a couple minutes longer, which would have alleviated some of the losses. Sadly, got stopped out of 2 contracts now, so now even if it comes back, I am down so much that I won't be able to make my losses back on this position. It will have to be a new trade, and then will have to be on minis to make my loss back. But I don't think that's going to happen today. I think the market is going down today, so that's what it is. At this point, I read the market completely wrong. I was long biased based on yesterday's action. I really thought we were going to have continuation day, and we did not. So just a bad read on my end. Yesterday, I read it perfectly, and I missed the opportunity to make money. And today, I read it wrong, and I lost money. So today is not as bad. Yesterday sucks because I read the market right, but I just got chopped up at the open. Versus today, I was just wrong, and it happens. So today, I'm not even close to being mad. It's just part of the game. The only thing I'm mad about for today is taking a micro contract on the perfect trade, being up 70 points. I mean, being up like 40 points on it. And since it was only a micro contract, I never sold it. So that's the only negative thing that I did today. But besides that, overall, I have no regrets on this position. Big loss, right? Shouldn't have risked that much because I'll never make that much. This was way more risk than I would have made profit-wise. But it is what it is, and we have to live with it. So, if you were shorting this, congrats, you were on the right move today. Clear as day short after this big wick, and every time this thing goes down, it just moves down. Like there's just no bids in between. It goes down faster than it will ever go up, right? So if it goes up, it's super slow, and then when it goes down, it's like someone just turns a switch and it just goes down. So yeah, guys, join us in the Discord. I'll update you guys on the position on there, and it's gonna be in the futures channel. If I make any progress on the PNL today, I'll let you guys know. But this is my stop here. So if it makes a new low, I'll be out. All right, guys. I'll talk to you in the Discord. Thanks for tuning in again.